Have you ever wondered what it would be like to possess strength so great that no army could stop you, no chains could hold you, and no enemy could defeat you? Imagine being chosen by God before you were even born, destined to become a hero for an entire nation. Now imagine having all that power, only to lose it because of your own choices. The story of Samson is not just a story about strength. It is a story about purpose, temptation, failure, mercy, and redemption. It is one of the most dramatic and emotional stories in the Bible, showing that even the strongest person can fall, but God can still use a broken life for His glory. At a time when the people of Israel had turned away from God, darkness covered the land. The Israelites had forgotten the commandments of the Lord and followed their own desires. Because of their disobedience, God allowed the Philistines to rule over them. For 40 long years, the Philistines oppressed Israel. Their soldiers marched through Israelite towns, demanding tribute and controlling the people through fear. Families lived under constant pressure. Farmers worked hard only to see their crops taken. Villages trembled whenever Philistine warriors appeared. Many Israelites felt hopeless. They wondered if God had forgotten them. But God had not forgotten. In a small town called Zorah lived a man named Manoah and his wife. They were faithful people, but they carried a deep sorrow. They had no children. Year after year they prayed, hoping God would bless them with a son or daughter. Yet nothing changed. One day, while Manoah's wife was alone, a messenger from God appeared before her. The sight was so majestic and powerful that she knew immediately this was no ordinary man. The angel spoke gently. "You are unable to have children, but you will become pregnant and give birth to a son." The woman listened in amazement. The angel continued, explaining that this child would be dedicated to God from birth. He was to be a Nazirite, set apart for God's service. He was never to drink wine, touch anything unclean, or have his hair cut. Most importantly, he would begin delivering Israel from the power of the Philistines. When the angel disappeared, Manoah's wife hurried home and told her husband everything. Manoah prayed earnestly, "Lord, please let the man of God come again and teach us how to raise this child." God answered his prayer. The angel appeared again. Manoah rushed to meet him and asked many questions about the child. The angel repeated God's instructions and reminded them that the boy belonged to God. Wanting to honor the visitor, Manoah prepared a sacrifice. As the flames rose from the altar, something astonishing happened. The angel ascended into heaven within the fire. Manoah and his wife fell to the ground in awe. They realized they had been speaking with a messenger from God. Soon the promise was fulfilled. A baby boy was born. They named him Samson. From the moment of his birth, Samson's life was different. God had a purpose for him. As he grew, the Lord blessed him, and the Spirit of God began moving powerfully in his life. The boy became a young man. He was strong, confident, fearless, and energetic. Yet alongside his strengths, dangerous weaknesses were growing inside him. Samson often acted impulsively. He wanted what he wanted and expected everyone else to accept it. One day Samson traveled to Timnah, a Philistine town. There he saw a beautiful Philistine woman. The moment he saw her, he wanted to marry her. When he returned home, he told his parents, "I have seen a woman in Timnah. Get her for me as my wife." His parents were shocked. They asked why he could not choose an Israelite woman instead. But Samson refused to listen. "I want her. Get her for me." Though Samson did not realize it, God would use even this situation to begin confronting the Philistines. As Samson traveled toward Timnah with his parents, a terrifying event occurred. A young lion suddenly leaped from the vineyards and attacked him. The animal roared as it charged. Most men would have run. Most men would have died. But the Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon Samson. Without a weapon, without assistance, Samson grabbed the lion and tore it apart with his bare hands. The victory was so astonishing that he told no one about it. Days later, when he passed the same place again, he discovered bees had made a hive inside the lion's carcass. Honey filled the hollow remains. Samson ate some and shared some with his parents. This strange event would later become important. Eventually, Samson's wedding feast began. The celebration lasted several days. At the feast, Samson challenged 30 Philistine men with a riddle. Out of the eater came something to eat. Out of the strong came something sweet. The men were puzzled. Day after day they struggled. Unable to solve it, they threatened Samson's bride. Terrified, she begged Samson to reveal the answer. For days she cried and pleaded. Finally, Samson gave in. She immediately told the Philistines. Before sunset, they proudly announced the answer. Samson instantly realized he had been betrayed. His anger exploded. The betrayal cut deeply into his heart. To pay the wager connected to the riddle, Samson traveled to another city and struck down 30 Philistine men. He took their clothing and paid his debt. Then he stormed away in fury. When he eventually returned for his wife, he received another shock. Her father had given her to another man. Samson's anger became uncontrollable. He captured hundreds of foxes, tied them together in pairs, attached burning torches to their tails, and released them into the Philistine fields. Flames spread everywhere. Golden grain fields vanished in smoke. Olive groves burned. Vineyards were destroyed. Months of hard work disappeared in a single night. The Philistines demanded answers. When they learned Samson was responsible, they retaliated cruelly. They burned his wife and her father to death. The tragedy devastated Samson. The conflict between Samson and the Philistines became a war. Samson attacked them repeatedly. Philistine soldiers feared his name. Stories about him spread from village to village. Parents warned their children. Warriors whispered about him around campfires. Soon thousands of Philistine soldiers marched into Judah. The Israelites were terrified. 3,000 men from Judah confronted Samson in a cave. They begged him not to provoke the Philistines further. Samson agreed to let them bind him, provided they did not kill him themselves. They tied him securely and delivered him to the enemy. The Philistines celebrated. They thought their greatest enemy had finally been captured. But as they approached, shouting in triumph, the Spirit of the Lord rushed upon Samson. The ropes snapped like threads. Looking around, Samson spotted the jawbone of a donkey. He grabbed it and charged. What happened next became legendary. One man fought an army. One man stood against 1,000 warriors. One man, empowered by God, defeated them all. When the battle ended, the ground was covered with fallen soldiers. Exhausted and thirsty, Samson cried out to God. God answered by providing miraculous water. Again, God showed that his power was the true source of Samson's strength. Years passed. Samson judged Israel for 20 years. His fame spread throughout the land. Yet despite all his victories, he continued making reckless choices. He trusted the wrong people. He followed his desires instead of God's wisdom. His greatest enemy was no longer outside him. It was inside him, and that enemy would eventually bring him down. Then Samson met Delilah. She was beautiful, charming, and intelligent. Samson fell deeply in love with her. The Philistine rulers saw their opportunity. They secretly approached